Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your Sagittarius season reading. The messages that come through may resonate for your sun, moon, rising, or your north node. And the timing of this is going to go from November 22nd through December 21st. And this is leading every single one of you into your solar return period, which is the 6 weeks leading up to your birthday. And during that time, Capricorn, you're really going to be thinking about the past. You're going to, be reminiscing about different things that have happened through the year and what you've accomplished, and you might find that you're more in your emotions than you typically are. And then just like also going down memory lane, it's because you are moving into your solar return period. And also there could be some unexpected blessings that are popping up during that solar return period as well. And we are going to have Venus and Mars together in Sagittarius from November 30th through December 14th. And Venus and Mars, they move at different speeds, so it's not every day that they align together in the same sign. And them coming together in Sagittarius for you guys is just flipping on that spiritual philosopher switch within. And you are very wise, and you're just seeing things for what they are, Capricorn. You're seeing it all for what it is, especially when it comes to like friendships and family members, like those connections. You're seeing why their life is crazy or has all this chaos or up and down, up and down. Like you're just seeing the truth of everything, and you're very in tune. So let's pull some cards. Let's go deeper. And then Mercury is also going to join Venus and Mars December 11th through 14th. So you've got the trifecta, Venus, Mars, Mercury, the 11th through the 14th. And then the sun is also in Sag. So yeah, you're really going to be in tune. But also, if somebody is really pushing your buttons, you may find that you have a stronger temper than you typically have. All right, so we got strategy. Beautiful. You're going to figure some things out. You're going to make a way for yourself, and you're going to take action on that. The next card is literally action, and Goddess of the Moon. Okay, so we have the full moon in Gemini happening on December 4th. And then we have the new moon in Sagittarius on the 9th, or I'm sorry, on the 19th. So on the 4th, something absolutely could be manifesting for you guys coming through with that Gemini full moon. Also, the Sagittarius new moon on the 19th of December is a really good time for you to set your intentions of what you want to happen for your new solar year ahead. Okay? Because Sagittarius season is the season right before we go into Capricorn season. You are really wanting to change. So not only are you seeing what prevents others from moving forward and manifesting and achieving, you are also seeing your own blocks, your own self-sabotaging behaviors, Capricorn. And it's like ding, ding, ding. Oh my gosh, this is why this doesn't work out. Or I need to change this. And perhaps in the past you haven't felt the motivation, the willpower, but because you've got Venus and Mars beautifully aligned in Sagittarius, I see that you're going to make a plan and you're going to execute that plan. And with Goddess of the Moon, that's talking about the timing of, from start to finish, the cycle that you're going to move through. So you're making a big change. And this could be where you're like, you know what, I just waste way too much time watching television. I play too many video games. I'm on my phone. I'm on TikTok too much. Like, it's like whatever it is where you're realizing that you're just wasting time. You're like, no, I need to be doing something different with that energy, with that time. You're making a plan. Capricorn, through Sagittarius season, you could truly come up with your $1,000,000 idea. Okay, so whatever comes to you, because the moon energy can also be very intuitive and quite creative. And so the ideas that are coming to you are divinely inspired, and it's time to map out a path towards these ideas and take action with whatever you can do right now today. And we're not to this deck yet, but this is actually the top card on the vice versa tarot. And look at that, the Ace of Swords, the breakthrough. Yes, making a plan and then taking action towards it, and you're just in the vibes with everything aligned in Sagittarius. And if you have in your natal chart Mercury, Venus, or Mars in Sag, you're really also going to be feeling this energy even more so, okay? But you are receiving divinely inspired ideas from your spiritual team that are trying to help you out. And this could be money-making ideas, stuff you start doing on the side. This could be finally realizing your path towards something that you've been wanting to do. With that feather pen, I see that as some of you finally writing that book. Okay, or like a screenplay or music, like writing and finally taking action towards that. And again, I'm feeling like a sense of where you might be wasting time in a day, you're becoming very aware of it. And you're like, you know what, if I just utilized this time towards, you know, a dream or goal, what would be different? How would this change? And you will be calling more success into your life. It's kind of like somebody who, you know, has a decent amount of money, so they don't like really worry about money too much. But they just like, they eat out for like 2 or 3 meals every single day. And they're just wanting more money for more activities. And they're like, you know what, I make a lot of money. So like, why is money feeling tight? And then they decide to just like only maybe eat out just like once a day, and they're going to notice a significant increase in their money, right? Because they're not shilling out $10, $20, $30 2 to 3 times a day for eating out, right? That's kind of what I'm getting about you and your time, your energy. It's like you have a lot of like energy, high energy, and there's places where you're just kind of throwing it away, where it's not leading you towards anything. And if you redirected that energy towards dream or goal, you're gonna make magic, okay? And you're realizing that, you're seeing that. So you're receiving a lot of divine downloads, Capricorn, through Sagittarius season about you and your life, about love, romance, your future, okay? You are the oracle in Sagittarius season. And it's just the way the energy is aligned and the way you are connecting into it. You are the oracle, okay, for yourself and for others. Oh my gosh. And that fell as I said that, yes, because the goddess of the moon, that's, you know, psychic energy, intuitive energy. You are the oracle. You've got to follow through on the guidance that you're given through Sag season. It's really leading you to some success and prosperity. And you're getting those downloads for other people too on what they could do. Whether they'll listen or not is a whole nother story. You can lead a horse to water, right, Capricorn? But that's as far as you can go. All right, so we've got the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're really going to decide and take action. And you see the white horse, and you got the white horse right there. So that's quite synchronistic. Okay, you're going to make a plan, and you're going to take action towards the betterment of you or your dreams or your goals or some area of your life. Yeah, because you're realizing things are out of balance. You're not happy with yourself or with current success. You have this desire for more. Yeah, it's like, I can do better than this. Don't be hard on yourself, Capricorn, okay? Because some of you, I do feel like you might be getting really down and hard on yourself. Like, I just waste so much time. why do I waste so much time on this? If I would have just been taking care of XYZ, I would have it all complete by now. Like, don't get caught up in any of that, because what I'm getting is everything in divine timing. And when you become aware is when you're finally ready to walk that path, to receive, to manifest. Okay, when you're finally aware of all the blocks, all of the self-sabotaging behavior, like when you're finally aware of that, you're like, oh, okay, this is what's been in my way. And then you take care of it and the success comes in. And that's what I see is like this big awakening, because you're the oracle. You're just so in tune. You're having dreams. You're feeling deeply empathic. You're having intuitive hits and promptings, and you're getting these like divine downloads about yourself and what's possible and other people, and just different messages about your life for the future. And some of you might even start learning tarot or whatnot during Sagittarius season because you're feeling so in tune. Interesting. All right, let's pull more. And if you already do spiritual work, you're really going to be in the zone. All right, Taurus, tactile, grounded, stable. Yeah, see, you're making a plan and you're going to make it happen. Okay? It's solid. It's stable. You can count on yourself. You can believe in yourself. And then look at this. It's so perfect. Action with Aries, trailblazing, innovative, fearless. This is you moving forward, believing in yourself and having the energy to do so. And this could even be where you are finally changing your mind. You're finally doing things different. You're stepping outside of your comfort zone. This is a big deal, Capricorn. Yes, look at this. New moon, creation, intention, potential. How perfect is this with the message? And it comes out under the goddess of the moon. Yes, you are reinventing yourself, okay, with this new moon energy, because you're tired of going through the same thing over and over and over again in some area of life, okay? And maybe for a while you've been saying that it's just bad luck, or it's not your week, it's not your month, it's not your year. But now, like, you're just at this place where you finally are feeling empowered again, okay? Like, you have control here. You're seeing things differently. You're being so activated by this Sagittarian energy in such a positive way. And you may, like, there just may be days where you feel like the universe is speaking to you through every song you hear, commercial you hear, words, dialogues, phrases, just something that keeps popping up in your reality. A whole new you. You're shedding an old skin as you move into your solar return period, preparing for your new solar year. Okay, Knight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Yes, you are very wise. Six of Wands. See, you're seeing the path towards your victory and success. And this, the King of Wands in this position, you are very wise. And see, right here, the white horse again. So, white horse, white horse, white horse, white horse. Okay, so there it is, just in one example of the universe speaking to you. And what I see this as is you got the black horse and the white horse, the yin and the yang, okay? And, you know, this is the divine feminine energy, This is the divine masculine, and the divine masculine is where we take action. And you've got, I didn't even mention, you've got the white horse here, and then here, here, and on here. So, and then here, you are taking action, okay? You're very in tune with the divine masculine side of you, okay? But you're also very in tune with the divine feminine energy. And, you know, the divine feminine also connected to the moon, okay? And so through the divine feminine, you're receiving that intuitive guidance and creativity, and you're, you know, moving through that, taking action. And then, you're taking action through that divine masculine, your solar plexus. Wow. That's very synchronistic. That's like a white horse, but it's gray. Okay, so yeah, Capricorn, you're seeing what you need to do, and you're taking action, and it's going to bring you victory and success. And so after this reading, if a white horse is popping up in your reality, that's spirit saying, hey, you need to take action. You need to tune into that divine masculine energy. If you're seeing a black horse pop up, that's the universe saying, hey, you need to connect in to your divine feminine energy, your intuition, your empathy, your creativity. Okay, so you are getting it on both fronts. All right, you're so empowered with Venus and Mars both being in Sagittarius, and you're making a plan and you're sticking to it. And these two cards right here both talk about you being wise and grown. In this position, you know, you're learning. In this position, you see the serpent. The serpent represents knowledge, and here you are observing, okay, and coming through as the King of Wands because it's Sagittarius season, it's fire energy, okay, and you're observing and you're looking back on your past with the Eight of Cups. In this position, we're walking away. In this position, we are reflecting and we're realizing how much we've grown. And you see it's a child. That goes back to the new version of you, the shedding of the skin, the serpent being a representation of that. So your reading is so symbolic and synchronistic already, okay? Just as we're going through it. So all of this is going to pop up in your life, but you're seeing things from a new perspective. And because of that, where you felt very stuck, frustrated, irritated, you're finally moving on, okay? You're letting it go. You see beyond it. Any changes that need to be made in your life to better yourself, you see it, and now you like have the energy and the strength to make those changes. And all of this is bringing you into victory. So you've got to trust it. You're 100% right, Capricorn. Like I said, you're the oracle through Sagittarius season. And your divine masculine and divine feminine energies are very balanced and both running on all cylinders. Okay, so you're just in the vibes. You know what to do. Follow through on it and don't question yourself. And you're seeing it for others as well. Just call yourself Alan Watts through Sagittarius season. And if you don't know who Alan Watts is, look that up. Okay. Yeah, see the depiction of the light versus the shadow. Okay, and you've been dealing with some stuff. You're coming out of that, and now you're feeling more empowered than ever. And then look at this. You're making a plan, you're sticking to it to bring yourself money or some sort of manifestation. And you're looking back on the past so that you don't make the same mistakes. Okay, you're really expanding in consciousness and wisdom. And somebody's going to step up to help you. Okay, you have an ally. And then look at this, the star. Wish fulfillment. You know what you want and you know the way towards it. And you're turning over a new leaf. You've completed a soul lesson of some kind. Okay, and that's why a new version of you is coming forward. That's why you are the oracle. Your experience transforming into wisdom. And Capricorn, what comes to you, the steps to take towards what it is that you want, follow them precisely and it will manifest with the Ace of Pentacle. Okay? You got to follow the guidance, and it won't be hard to miss. Just like in this reading, how many white horses came through. Okay? It will just be very easy for you. The path will light up. You'll know what you need to do. And it's leading you towards manifestation, what you want the most. And you finally feeling empowered enough to make it happen for yourself. Affirm. Create your own affirmations. Think of words or phrases that inspire you and write them down. So this may be a good exercise for you, is to make your own positive affirmations and repeat them to yourself throughout the day. And then look at this on the bottom, signs. Your past loved ones are never far from you. Notice the signs they send you. So that's your spiritual team coming in saying, Capricorn, we're lighting up the path. Follow the path. And because you are the oracle for Sagittarius season, you're just so spiritually and energetically tuned in that you won't miss it. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care.